Okay, ready, go. And let's do one more. I'll record from this direction here. Okay, ready, go. Yeah, so backswing is fairly slow, and then at the top, you know, your club is only going this much, right? So the backswing, in terms of the club motion, backswing is limited, but in terms of your arm motion, you're going almost vertically upward. So, all right. Then what we'll do here is, again, as I said earlier, when we went over the data, we'll try to just increase the dynamics of your swing by using something called two-step swing drills. Yeah. So this two-step swing drills have 3 stages. Stage 1, keep feet together, and then throw the club this way first. It's called the trigger motion. So do the trigger motion, and then at the end of the trigger motion, take this away step. And during the backswing, take this toward the step, and then let it go. So let's see how well you can do this. And then take the step that way. And then take this step and then go. So again, you'd better stay in the middle because you will take step both ways. Yeah? You don't have to swing that hard. Just initially, just to try to feel the rhythm. So go easy, but try to feel the rhythm. And then in order to have everything, you know, flowing, then you have to have this good trigger motion. So throw and then bring it back continuously. Okay? Yes. Now, getting better again. Yes. So now the sequence is natural. Yeah, so you got the right timing of the steps already. Now, as you go up, try to set some sort of a target position here. So I think a good target position will be keep the club horizontal like this. Okay? That means you don't have to lift your arm this far out, but you may need to rotate your arms a bit less, but keep a little bit of wrist cock here, and then try to keep the club horizontal. So that's your target position in your image. Then during the backswing, try to go to that position. And then let it go. Yeah. So keep that image. And then during the backswing, while the motion should be continuous, but try to reach that position. Yeah. So then now connect everything. So let's have good continuous motion. Okay? Try to make the trigger motion a bit faster now. Then the backswing will be also faster. Yes. So when this happens, because the backswing is fast enough, your club naturally goes more. Okay? So have a good throw, and then bring it back, and then let it go. Yes. That's very good. That's very good. And then in the downswing, if you use your wrist a bit more, so let the club go, then you don't have to turn your body a lot. So currently, after impact, during the follow-through, you tend to rotate your body a lot. But if on the way down, if you use your wrist more, then you don't need that much body rotation. So intentionally try to use your wrist on the way down and see how it goes. So what happens is when you let the club go with your wrist action, then slow down here, and then you will have a stable finish. So you don't have to turn all the way like this. So again, have a good trigger motion, and then make a continuous motion. Yes, and you can make the backswing a bit faster. So just to try to have a good wind up during the backswing using the trigger motion. Yeah, and that's good. Always try to hit the tip of the tin. Now give me a good, really active trigger motion, and you missed the first step. Yep. And then, so on the way down, when you have an active throw here, on the way down, no need to snap it with your arms. So wait until this motion is finished while you are shifting this way. Wait until the turn is completed and then bring it back. Okay. So you can have time at the transition both ways, okay? Now, it's time to increase the effort. So here, imagine you have a big piñata with lots of treasures inside. Okay. If you break this, then everything is yours. Okay. So your goal is to swing hard and break this piñata. Aha. So when you try to break the piñata, instead of trying to put a lot of effort in the downswing, rather put a lot of effort in the backswing. Yeah. When you have fast backswing, automatically you will have active downswing. Okay? So throw and then bring it hard and let it go. A bit faster, a bit faster. So try to make it faster in the backswing. On the way down, use about 80% of your effort. So really put effort in the backswing. Yes. So when you have fast backswing, automatically your downswing will be fast, yeah, whether you put a lot of effort or not. Yeah. So the key is using the trigger motion and the speed of your backswing. Yes. That's good. That's good. So on the way down, try to use your wrist a bit more. Then naturally you will need less body motion. Yes, very good. So now the whole thing is continuous because your trigger motion is good. With that, you have an active backswing. From there, you just connect it to your downswing. So everything is just one piece. Yeah. Okay, let me record this. Okay? So when I say go and record, so stage 1, ready, go. Okay, ready, go. So now let's see, how it looks like. So this was your original swing. So see the flow. Now this is stage 1. Yeah, it's better. It's a very different speed now. Yeah. It's because of your fast backswing. Yeah. Fast backswing automatically triggers good downswing here. All you need is just connect it and then let it go. Again. Slow. Yeah, so slow, and then you try to just put your effort in the downswing. But now,
Yeah.
naturally, you will use your lower body more.
Right.
Yeah. So everything is all working together, and then see where the club goes now. Because of this faster backswing, the club goes almost horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So without even trying to increase your wrist cock, automatically the club travels more.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then this is the down the line view.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
better.
yeah, this is the key.
Yeah.
So you will connect all the motions, and then using the trigger, you have a good backswing. Using the backswing, you have a good downswing.
Right.
So these are how it works.
Right.
Again, let's break the pinata. Let's assume that it's not broken yet. Again, stage one. The timing of the first day was late this time. Okay. And also, you will have to probably take a dance class or something. When you do this, instead of just shifting horizontally, if you have a little bit of vertical motion feel here, you have slight up and down motion, that will give you really good rhythm. So when you can develop this vertical rhythm, then you will never be able to rush. Even under pressure, you will be able to maintain the same rhythm because the whole thing is coming from this up and down rhythm instead of, So when you swing this time, try to sort of flex your knee a little bit and then extend. So with this, have the feel of a slight up and down motion. Let's see how it goes. Yes. So what happens is when you have this vertical motion, you will be able to use your legs better. Then speed also increases. So again, feel the rhythm. Yes. So particularly on the way down, at the end of the backswing, if you lower your body slightly, and on the way down, you push the ground with the left leg, then that gives you a lot of speed. Okay. So now, stage one again. Feel the vertical rhythm, and then let it go. Stage one, fit together. Yep. And throw, have good throw. The first step was a bit too early. So what should happen is this. As you throw, let it go, and then start the step. Yeah. And also when you start even the trigger motion, instead of starting from this fully standing position like this, then you don't know when to start. But if you use your knees a little bit, and then move the body slightly, and then start. It'll be easier. So do not stay still before you start. You have to move the body slightly. Now again, faster, more active trigger, and then faster backswing. So in order to have a good backswing, you have to really have to put effort in the trigger motion. Yes. So when you have a rigorous trigger, it will give you a rigorous backswing, and then automatically rigorous downswing. Exactly. Now, with that, you are using your body more and more. Okay, let me record this again. Okay, ready, go. And ready, go. So it really depends on how fast your backswing can be without losing the control. Okay? So again, this is your initial swing. Yeah, it's a nice, but
Slow.
you can certainly add more effort here. But in order to add effort, you have to have active backswing. Yeah, this time you try to put more effort in the downswing. But this one was actually better here. Overall, yeah, you had the better backswing. Yeah. So this time, try to have really fast backswing. Crazily fast backswing. See how it goes. Yes. So this is what you can practice. When you practice, try to have really fast motion and then try to connect it. So that way you will be able to prep your body. Yes. So even before you start, you can move just slightly, feel the flow, and then let it go.
More like one step though.
Yes. So this is something you have to keep practicing.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to stage 2. In stage 2, we'll eliminate this step, the first step.
Okay.
So assume slightly narrow stance than your usual, but keep room for this left step here, because you will only take the left step. So still the same thing, trigger, and then as you bring it back, no step here, but then take step and let it go. Again, the idea is the same, maintain the same rhythm. Yeah. Now, yeah, once you feel the flow, yeah. And as you throw the club, see something like this. As if you are dancing. A little bit of up and down motion, keep a little bit of up and down motion. Then it will be a lot more rhythmic, and also your body will feel a lot more comfortable with that, instead of just standing there. Yeah. So, up and down motion is viewed as a taboo in golf.
Yeah.
But actually, if you have reasonable up and down motion, the head does not move that much up and down.
Right.
Rather, your weight-bearing hip is moving up here.
Yeah.
When you develop this good vertical rhythm, then actually it gives you overall really good rhythm. Okay? So again, stage 2. Yes. So it all depends on how active your backswing is. Okay. So it'll dictate how active your downswing will be. Again, stage 2. Give me 3 of those. Mm-hmm. 2 more. Mm-hmm. 1 more. Okay, now I'll record this. Stage 2. Ready, go. So already your swing is very different from your initial swing, because now you are getting used to this rhythm. So there's no going back, okay? There's no turning back. Ready, go. Yeah, so if you look at the flow, again, go back to your initial swing. So overall it's connected a lot better, and you don't have hesitation. Earlier, because your backswing is slow, toward the end of the backswing, you had hesitation, but now everything is connected. So this will give you good initial condition for the downswing. Okay. Then let's go to stage 3. Stage 3, no steps. No step. So assume your regular stance, but still use the trigger motion. Then the rest is the same except the no step. So have good trigger throw, and then again, try to touch the tip of the tee. Yep. So this is stage 3. Again, give me, this time, try to add a little bit of wrist motion. Intentionally try to use your wrist to see how it goes. Give me 3 of those with the wrist action. Okay, 2 more. One more. Now I'll record this. Okay, ready, go. Ready, go. Yeah, so it's all about flow. What's important in golf swing is the flow. Yeah. Okay, so everything should be a continuous. So when you have a good trigger and then bring it back active enough, then automatically the downswing will go really fast. So no need to put a lot of effort. When you go slow and then try to add a lot of force, then you have to put a large amount of force. But because you're not using the ground, as good as what you do now, so you have less optimal initial condition for the downswing. So you have to put a lot of effort there. Yeah, if you look at the flow now, look at the club position. Yeah, this even passes the horizontal position, right? Yeah. So this is, the importance of the overall flow and rhythm. Yeah. Now, before we go to your regular swing, let's try the rope swing and see how it goes. So initially give a little bit of a stroke here and then try to bring it back. Okay? And then let it go, swing, swing. One thing really important is that this rope is very different from the club, right? Yeah. Then you have to work with it. So you have to know how you want to move your rope, and then your body has to generate that motion. Yeah. Understanding the characteristics of the rope is important. Okay, swing. Let's do a swing back and forth. Once you start, then swing back and forth. Keep swinging. Swing. Swing. swing, 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 good. Keep swinging, yes. Even in this round, as you repeat the swing, it's getting better. Swing, swing, swing. Yes, very good. So now the timing is really good. But the only thing is that if I do this, see how I do this. So I want to work with the rope. So what I do is I'm adding a little bit of wrist action here. Yeah, and then so here, let it go. Let the rope go. Instead of try to swing all the way, that means you have to turn your body a lot.
Right.
But if you use the arms and wrist reasonably on the way down, you just let it go, so you will have a stable finish here. You don't have to have big turn at the end of the downswing. Yeah. So on the way down, try to use your arms and wrist a little bit. So try to throw the rope. Yes. Let it go. Yes. 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 Now, with that motion, you're not turning your body that much.
Yeah.
This is the key. That's why what I meant by use your wrist more on the way down. So like this. Yeah. So you let the rope go by throwing it, right? So when you let it go, and then it has enough speed, so it'll go around, and then you have just stable finish position here, instead of swing all the way.
Right.
That puts a lot of burden during the follow through. We have an injury risk not only in the acceleration phase, but also in the deceleration phase. In order to decelerate this fast motion, your body again has to put effort. So when your follow through motion is too big, then you also have some issues there. So on the way down, if you let your arms and wrist go, that way you will have smaller follow through motion for the body. Again, that was really good. Yeah, so now let's go back to the club swing here. Let's do stage 3 with that feel. Okay. On the way down, try to use your wrist a bit more and see how it goes. So throw the club, okay? Stage 3, yeah. Again. Yes. Yes. So you have to work with all these different things. You know, once you understand the physical characteristics of all these, you can adjust to your body motion. Right. Now, when you on the way down, when you use your wrist a bit more, then what happens is you don't have to rotate your body really rigorously during the follow through. After swing, you can certainly turn a bit more, but that's not really slow down with the effort. Yeah. So let it go and then have a stable finish. So stage 3 again. So on the way down, if you want to use your wrist, then you should have a reasonable wrist cock up there, right? So automatically, if your intention is to use the wrist a bit more in the downswing, then you will prepare for that at the end. Now we're talking about very different speed and very different swing here. This is how you use your whole body. Instead of just to go high up here, try to use your, the arms more. But this time, because of this momentum here, you have a good wind up here, and then let it go. So one more stage 3. Yes. So when you use your wrist more, then the finish position will be a lot more stable because you don't have to abruptly turn your body. Now, so that rope swing helped.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is yours. This is a souvenir for you.
We have one, right?
Is it the same weight and?
Is it the same way thing?
It's the same way. The only thing we did is we take the bottom.
We put like a rubber, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, then. Yeah, I used the 3 different companies.
Oh, it was like certain weight, certain.
Yeah.
7 feet.
Yeah, 7 foot and then 3/4 inch with But then okay, so you have the right rope.
Yeah.
So use a rope with the purpose.
Yeah.
Now go up and wait until it goes around your body and let it go.
Yeah,
Let it go. And then when you go back and forth between the rope and the club, you will be able to really take advantage of that. Okay. So again, stage 3 one more time, and then we'll go to your regular swing. Okay, so then let's go to your normal swing, regular swing. So in your regular swing, you cannot do this trigger motion. You cannot do the club trigger. So then without it, you have to start the backswing, right? So now, without any further instruction, let's do your regular swing. All I want to ask is, before you do the regular swing, just to do stage 3 once, and then do the regular swing. So in the stage three, we have the trigger motion, but your regular swing, no trigger, right? But so with the stage 3, feel the rhythm, and then you have to somehow use it in your regular swing. Yeah. Now you remember that rhythm, and then your regular swing without the initial trigger. So still you have to have a good fast backswing. So this time what happened was, as the club was going up, you already tried to go down. So again, the importance is you have to somehow take advantage of the rhythm you just developed with the stages. So remember that and then use it. But the problem here is, what I see here is that when you start, you're too still.
Yeah.
So you don't know when to start.
Yeah, I'm overthinking too much.
So in other words, if you aim the ball, and imagine you have a little bit of body motion, feel the rhythm here, and then start the backswing.
Yeah.
So you have to move your body somehow, prepare for what's coming. Now, you try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. Remember, you have to have a good backswing. In order to have an active backswing from here, initially you have to shift your pelvis to the right and then start the turn. Always shift first. Slight shift and then turn. Okay? Yeah. So now, the shifter will help your backswing, but again, you don't know when to start, when to start the shift. So that means you have a little bit of shift this way, and then start shifting this way. So go here, and then with this, no need to just turn here. Actually, you have to shift. So go this way, and then turn, and then shift here, and then turn. With a turn, you'll always in each direction, you have shift first. You remember step. So when you go this way, you take a step first and then turn, right? So instead of a step, you will shift your pelvis and then turn. Yeah. And then as you shift away, you have to come back. This is called the recentering. So this time, when you start the backswing, try to shift it this way a lot, and then after that, come back. So like this. So from here, shift here, and then as you turn, coming back to where you were. Yeah, and then let it go. That's called shift away, followed by recentering. When you have a good shift away, then you can also do a good recentering. So that way you can have enough time there. So you don't have to rush. So here again, shift and then turn. As you turn, recenter slightly and then let it go. So don't be afraid of shifting your pelvis away. Yeah. So it is important to start the backswing with your lower body action. Okay, not the club or your upper body, but you have to start it with the lower body action. Then here we have another trick to start. So before you start, as you did with the stage 3, you had a little bit of motion. Okay? Let's do the same thing. So if the ball is here, your club is here, still you can give a little bit motion here, then start. So it doesn't have to be really big, a small motion, a simple small motion, but with that, go back. So the main thing here is how you start the backswing actively, okay? So that you can take advantage of the rhythm. And then, so even if you're not moving, still here, you feel like you're moving, okay? Try to feel the rhythm a little bit. Because if you start from a stationary position, at best you can do is a spin around. But if you feel you're moving slightly, actually your body will follow. So feel the rhythm here and then start. Yes. Now, let's do a stage 3. And then remember the rhythm, and then you will go to the normal swing. Yes. And then try to somehow replicate the similar rhythm in your regular swing by remembering what you just did. So this is the key. This is your homework. Naturally, when you use the step drills, naturally you can use the rhythm. Once you get used to it, it's hard to go back to your old swing because this is a lot more natural. But now, how we maximize the effect of this rhythm in your regular swing. So you have to connect the stage 3 and your regular swing, right? So here we need a strategy, something like this. You can count numbers. Okay? 1, 2, 3. At 3 you are starting. Then when you know when you are going to start, instead of just standing here and then, when should I start? Yeah. Instead of this, if you count internally, 1, 2, 3. Then you know at 3 you are going to start. Then at 2, automatically your body will prepare what's coming at 3. Yeah. So if you count internally, use that as a cue, and then try to prepare your body a little bit at count 2, and then start the backswing at 3. Then it's a lot easier to start because you know when you are going to start. So when you're ready here, so use the stage 3 as the pre-shot routine, okay, and then you come to the ball here, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yes. So when you connect these, with some sort of a strategy, then you can really take advantage of rhythm you have developed. But there are different ways to do it. So one way is without the club motion. Usually what happens is when you have this trigger motion, your body will turn this way, and you will put more weight on the left side. From there, you will start moving this way. We can do something similar. Although the club is still here, but you can turn your pelvis and shift it this way, put more load on the left side, and then start from there, and you go into the backswing. Or simply just a shift, and then you can go. Or it can be as simple as just simply lifting the right heel. When you lift the right heel, naturally you have to put a bit more weight on this side. And then by dropping the heel and then start the backswing, this is also possible. Or we have a little bit of up and down motion here. 1, 2, 3. So there are different ways, but you need to find the most comfortable one for you. Okay? But again, do the stage 3, and then please start in your regular swing, please start the swing with the initial body motion, okay? Instead of just going from a stationary position. Yeah, you have no problem with this stage 3. So this is your pre-shot routine. So this will remind you of the rhythm, right? And then your regular swing, somehow you have to use your body to promote this. Yeah, so let's record this and then see how your normal swing looks like. Stage 3 and the normal swing. Always use stage 3 as your pre-shot routine. So first the stage 3. Now your regular swing. So ready, go. Then here. Again, stage 3. And then approach to the ball. And ready, go. Okay, so just compare what you did initially and then the current swing. Very different. You let the club go a lot farther.
Yeah.
And you use your body a lot better. Yes. And then with the wrist cock, and you are letting it go.
Yeah.
So the motion looks a lot more continuous, right? This is it. So if you practice more, the regular swing will improve. You can better connect the stage 3 and your regular swing. Yeah. So all you need to do is keep practicing and try to come up with some sort of strategy. Yeah. And then keep practicing the step drills here and there, also the rope swing. That way you will always remind yourself of the rhythm, and then try to use it in the regular swing. Okay? So this is the strategy. And I didn't want to do a lot of things today because one, your swing overall was good. So I only tried to increase the dynamics. Okay? And then also you have this tournament coming. So I don't want to mess up with tournament, but I think we've seen a good result here. Let me check something. Any questions? So we always work on the rhythm. So one thing you can do now, when you do the stage 3, you have a small motion here and then try to go that way. But you can actually formalize this. So what you can actually do is make it a bit bigger. You can swing back and forth several times, and then let it go. It's called the stage X, because we're not using 2 steps. So you can take X number of steps. It's called the stage X. Let's try this. So make it a bit bigger motion, back and forth. With that, feel the, and then try to have a little bit up and down motion of your body with that motion. That will make it a lot more comfortable. Yeah, and feel the rhythm. And then when you are ready, then have good wind up and let it go. Yes, this is another way to play with the rhythm.
Yeah.
So instead of a small one here and then just doing a stage 3, you can repeat it several times. With this a little bit of up and down motion. So you can do this. When you repeat this here, if it's normally for men, I will use VJ sing, okay?
Yeah.
VJ sing, but what we can do is go, Yana, go, right?
Yeah.
So go back and forth here, and then you're building up this, and then finally go, Yana, go. A little bit exaggerated, Yana. Yes. So with that, you will be able to use your body.
Yeah.
And then you feel the rhythm. Okay? Oh, okay, this is it. And you once you figure out, then the question is how you do this in the regular swing. And then go to the regular swing. And then, although you're not moving like that, but imagine you are doing something. Okay? And then so they will prepare your body. Yes, now your swing is very different. And also another strategy you can do is in your regular swing, you can have this. Instead of going this way, you have a the whole body driven wiggle.
Yeah.
Not wrist wiggle, but the
You're shifting back.
yeah. So that way your body will move, right? So you can do it. That's too easy. That's too easy. Even when you start, you have to use your body. Yeah. Like that. You can actually do a bit more with your body. So, and then bring it back. Instead of just to go easy here, try to bring this up and then coming back. Up and coming back. No need to quickly bring it down. And then wait, come down. Wait, come down, and then let it go. So there are different ways to start the backswing more dynamically. Yeah. So there are different scenarios. But all you need is just to try something and to strategically build a way to start the backswing more dynamically. Instead of just standing here, oh, when I start this, 10 seconds later or now.
Yeah.
If your body moves, have a rhythm, it's easy to start the backswing.
Yeah.
So let's do stage 1, 2, 3, and then stage X, and then your regular swing. You should be able to mix all these things. And stage 2. And use on the way down, use your wrist a bit more so that you don't have to turn your body a lot in the follow through. And stage 3. And then your regular swing, there keep the body wiggle. Like that. So always use some sort of pre-shot routine. Could be stage 3, right? And then in your regular swing, try to make the backswing more active, and then let it go.
I'll do that again.
Yes. Yes. And particularly when on the way down, you use your wrist a bit more, then no need to turn a lot in the follow through. Remember that? Yeah, this is really good. So let me record one last time. So go with the stage 3 and then the regular swing. Okay, stage 3. And then regular swing. Yep. So let's take a look at swing one last time. So this is stage 3. Yeah, when you do the stage 3, everything is smooth and continuous. Now it's regular swing. So now remember that swing and then go back to your initial swing and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to erase this, right?
Yeah.
I will keep it. This is history. So.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. You see, with the rhythm drill, you naturally use your body more. So when that happens, overall the swing becomes a lot more dynamic. Look at this. So good flow here. Then so one trick here is when you do the waggle, the rhythm should be very close to the stage 3. So if you have stage 3 rhythm of Yana swing, then Yana swing, Yana swing, maintain the same tempo or timing. That way your body will move a lot more comfortably. So to the stage 3 and then there. So remembering that, and then when you do the waggle, Yana swing. Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay. So now when you practice on the range, try to always work on the rhythm for a while, diligently. And because already you are getting used to this rhythm, so there's no going back.
Yeah.
There's no, turning back now. And then only just practice with the purpose on the range, then you will be able to really take advantage of the new rhythm. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
So put this underneath your foot, so under the ball of foot, yeah. And then also this one.
Do I have to unfold it?
And then hold this with your left hand here. And then hold this with your right hand. So make it a bit shorter, yeah. So, and then also, yeah, choke up. Now, during the backswing, try to pull this by just not using your arms. So by shifting your pelvis slightly and then turning the whole body. So what happens is when you extend your knee, yes, that's the right posture. During the backswing, this is what you need to feel. You see the right Right leg is pushing, right? And you will feel tension in your right hip here. So this is what you need to feel in the backswing. And then in the downswing, the opposite. You pull this, yeah, like that. So always the leg action will bring the hip up, and then it will give you this turn here. So now back and repeat this back and forth. And try to just turn and then pull it instead of using the arms. That will give you good posture, backswing posture and downswing posture. Okay? Oh, I'm blocking the camera again. So you can pull it up, and up, the up, and the up, by pushing the ground with your leg and then turning the pelvis and the shoulders, up, the up, like that. So this is also good exercise. It will give you good backswing, pelvis motion. So instead of going backswing like this, rather you really have to stand on this side. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That way you will be able to engage your legs and the pelvis more actively. Okay, so practice this as well. I got these from Amazon, but you can easily. Yeah.
I used them like yesterday. For my arm workout.
So that when you choke up more and more, you'll be able to deal with the higher tension. Yep. You go here. So almost like a reverse pivot posture here. Go to this position, and then go here, and then almost this posture here. Yeah, this is good. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So this is a good practice as well. And also, I'm sure you have a kettlebell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can swing kettlebell.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
Yeah. And then, so I keep posting things on YouTube, but you can watch those. Yeah. And also, when you try to feel, what it's like to use your wrist. Now let's try something else. So this is new. I bought a disc yesterday. So from here, slightly inclined position here. As you turn this way, try to throw the disc. Let's see how it goes. In order to throw the disc well, you have to use your wrist. Yep. See how well you throw, how well you time. Throw it actually. Throw it this way. So have a good wind up, and then using the shoulder, arm, and the wrist. Yep. Now use your right hand. No. Throw this way. You also need to use your right wrist here. So go up here, and then try to throw it, and see how it goes. Yeah, this goes really far. So use your body, and throw. Yeah, so again, this is a timing issue, right?
That wrist thing, like you said, like don't use your body too much.
This is a timing issue, and you have to time everything correctly. So up and down, up and down. Instead of just snapping it, you have to use good body motion here, make it smooth, and then throw. You don't have to throw high. Yeah, so try to throw it to the target line. No need to throw high up. That means that the timing is a bit late. So when you develop the speed from here, and then let it go, try to throw it more horizontally. Okay? You have to use your wrist. So you have to hold it in such a way that you can add your wrist. No, instead of holding it, you have to hold it like this. Okay? So that you can use your wrist here. Yeah, so that's a lot better. And then you will be able to use the wrist. And then not just your arms, but to use your body. Turn more and then let it go. Yeah. Like that. So you can do both left hand and right hand. Feel what it's like. And again, try your club. Try to feel that rhythm. And then you have the rope. And then you have this. And then you can go back and forth. Try different things. What's important is when you use different devices, you have to know the physical characteristics, and then you have to really work with them.
Yeah.
If you have a baby in your hands, then you have to work with the baby, right? You don't just want to do whatever you want,
Yeah.
but rather you really have to work with the baby. The same thing, this, that. So that way, you will be able to develop your mobility system. Your mobility system becomes really robust and healthy because you can pretty much control your body in any situation. Yep.